Hello friends, welcome to the new part of My Dearest Nemesis. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, you can find all the links in the description. So without further delay, let's begin. At the beginning of the part, while everyone looked on in shock at what had happened, Soo Jung, also in shock, believed she had misheard him calling her darling. It was as if Joo Yeon had assumed his black dragon personality for a few moments, but now back to himself, he simply said that his friend was feeling too hot and needed to cool off a bit. The furious heir questioned who this woman was for Joo Yeon to humiliate him like that, and after Joo Yeon responded that she was an important employee for his company, he ordered her to follow him as it was about to rain. In the car, while it rained outside, Soo Jung asked how he knew it was going to rain, and he showed her his high-tech watch that had alerted him. As they talked, Soo Jung's stomach growled, and Joo Yeon took her to a fast food restaurant. There, a promotion offered a free toy with the meal. Seeing this, Joo Yeon asked her to take the food to go, hiding from her his desire for the toy. The next day, Soo Jung returned the dress she had worn the previous night, but Joo Yeon scolded her, saying that it was common sense to wash clothes before returning them. After his remark, he looked around and felt that all the employees needed etiquette training. Soo Jung was irritated but agreed to wash it and return it later. In his office, Joo Yeon recalled how stunning Soo Jung had looked in that dress. He hadn't scolded her for not washing it, he scolded her because she had looked beautiful in it, and he didn't want her to return it. Unaware of this, Soo Jung complained to her colleagues about the new director's lack of manners. At that moment, her colleagues noticed Joo Yeon standing at the door, and she quickly tried to pretend she was talking about someone else. During a visit to a branch store, Joo Yeon precisely pointed out the problems in each shop, impressing Soo Jung. He then noticed her looking at a display window and excitedly explained that those sunglasses were from his favorite brand. He showed her the glasses case he always carried with him. However, Soo Jung clarified that she was actually looking at a slightly crooked letter on the store's sign. When they went to inform the employees, they saw a customer arguing with the clerk about the high cost of repairing his glasses. Annoyed to see someone devaluing his favorite item, Joo Yeon grabbed the customer's glasses and declared that anyone who didn't appreciate them didn't deserve to own them. He threw the glasses away, put on a new pair himself, and posed in front of a model's photo. Soo Jung didn't understand his strange behavior and quickly calmed the customer, convincing him to buy a new pair of glasses by offering a good discount. When the customer put on the new glasses, Joo Yeon was shocked to realize that he was the lead singer of his favorite band, unrecognizable without his glasses. Noticing his fanboy moment, Soo Jung managed to get the singer's autograph on Joo Yeon's glasses case, making him ecstatic. Soo Jung said it was admirable how passionate he was about his hobbies and didn't understand why that would tarnish his image as an heir. Since it was the first time someone had supported his hobbies, Joo Yeon was deeply moved by her words. When he pulls her close, protecting her from getting wet by the fountain, they feel an ambiguous atmosphere that seems to draw them even closer. Back at the company, while having lunch with her colleagues, Soo Jung admitted she had been wrong about Joo Yeon and confessed that she was impressed by his determination, quick decision-making, assertiveness, and leadership skills. For the first time, she acknowledged someone as a qualified boss. Seeing her working late, Joo Yeon, in a clumsy manner, told her to go home and rest, also mentioning that she didn't need to return the dress. At home, as Joo Yeon was placing the autographed glasses case in his secret hideout, Shin-won rang the doorbell, making him leave the case exposed. Shin-won, who had never been attached to any woman, was visibly enchanted by one. It turned out that, on another night when he visited the Sulho restaurant, while teaching Ha-jin some techniques for taking good pictures of dishes to post online, their hands touched, and both felt an intense attraction. Without hesitation, Ha-jin kissed him. They spent the night together, but the next morning, Ha-jin simply thanked him for the pleasant and fun night and asked him to leave. Now, experiencing something he had never felt before, he asked his friend if he believed in destiny, which made Joo Yeon remember his first love, someone he once believed they were destined to be with. However, now he finds the idea utterly repulsive, seeing it as a dark chapter of his past and a source of pain. After Shin-won left, Joo Yeon relaxed in his secret hideout, recalling Soo Jung's words about pursuing what one loves. This brought him a sense of satisfaction. We discover that he, as Black Dragon and Ha-jin, who was from his clan, continued playing online together even after Black Dragon's separation from Strawberry. When he found out she had opened a restaurant, Joo Yeon sent expensive and exotic gifts for the grand opening. Soo Jung noticed the value of the gifts and asked Ha Jin when she had befriended someone so wealthy. When she saw Black Dragon's signature, she felt betrayed by her friend upon discovering that Ha Jin was still in contact with someone who had deceived her. Ha Jin explained that they only communicated occasionally because he was very skilled and helped her during difficult battles. But since it bothered Soo Jung so much, she promised to throw all the gifts away. However, Soo Jung didn't want to waste valuable items and instructed Ha Jin to sell them online. At work, she encountered Joo Yeon in the elevator and became curious about his watch. She leaned in to take a closer look. Being so close made them both aware of the growing attraction between them, just as the elevator doors opened, leaving the secretary confused by the unexpected scene. Soo Jung quickly rushed out, saying she was just looking at his strange watch, and soon after, she noticed a pink toy. When the women wondered who it belonged to, Joo Yeon turned pale, claimed he had forgotten something important at home, and hurried out. He ran to his secret room to check his toy box and realized one was missing. Painful memories resurfaced. In the past, he had arrived late to his parents' memorial, and his grandmother ordered his room to be searched, discovering many toys that were valuable to him. She scolded him, blaming both him and those toys for his parents' deaths. Then, she ordered all the toys to be burned, including the teddy bear his parents had given him shortly before they died. Despite his desperate pleas, all of them were destroyed. After finding the toy egg that had merely fallen out of the box, Joo Yeon returned to the company. However, upon arriving, he overheard his employees speculating about the toy's owner and mocking the person for being childish. Even though Soo Jung wasn't among those making fun, simply standing there with them was enough for Joo Yeon to become furious and disappointed, seeing her as just as fake and ignorant as everyone else. Feeling irritated and betrayed, he demanded that she return the dress. However, Soo Jung had already sold the dress, as she would never need something so expensive and needed money to help her father with overdue bills. She immediately contacted the buyer to negotiate a refund, but they refused to return it and blocked her. Later, Joo Yeon received his new equipment, and was testing it in his secret hideout when an electrical malfunction occurred. He searched for experienced electricians who lived far from his home to avoid being recognized. As a result, he ended up choosing Soo Jung's father's shop. Seeing the distant address, her father considered declining the request. However, upon hearing that the payment would be 5 times the normal rate, Soo Jung quickly accepted the job and went to her father's place. Hiding inside his car, Joo Yeon sent messages instructing her to go to the entrance of his secret hideout. Watching her through the security cameras, he found her silhouette familiar and called her. At that moment, she saw the autographed glasses case and realized she was at Joo Yeon's, calling out his name on the phone. Recognizing her voice and face, he rushed out of the car to stop her from opening the door, but it was already too late. As Soo Jung pressed the button, the door slowly opened, revealing Joo Yeon's secret hideout. That's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay safe.